Do you want to invest in real estate? I know you do, and we've got a way for you to do it in a simple, easy fashion. Nick, thanks for being here today to help people walk into their first investment property.
Thank you, Justin. Thank you for having me.
So a lot of people want to invest in real estate, but it can seem overwhelming. How can you help people simplify that first investment property?
Well, Justin, as you know, real estate is the #1 form of investment in the U.S. We all see these big buildings, but we also sometimes see the small ones. You know, we're looking at people that are looking to buy their first rental property in Metro Atlanta. And we're going to talk a little bit about how we do it.
I think people are nervous of, hey, I don't know where to start and I don't know what to do. Where do people start?
It's all about location. That's where we start. We look at about 2,000 homes a week in the Metro Atlanta area, and we pick some of the best potential rental properties out of those 2,000. Once we find those homes, we look at, hey, what do these homes rent for? That's the #1 thing. Purchase price and rent. Those are the two
what
key
other
factors.
numbers do people need to consider other than those two most important ones?
Well, besides that, some of the things that we really talk about a lot with people is what does the property take? What does it take to get the property ready for rent? So what does it take for you to take the property once you buy it to get it to where someone actually wants to live in it?
What about all the other things? Like, I've got to finance this property and I got to get it ready to rent. How can we help people navigate those processes so that it's not a ton of time and effort on their part?
So one of the big things with this process is we do a lot of legwork on the front end of it. So we really connect you with the right lenders. We talk to you about what numbers you should be looking at in terms of rental percentages, in terms of rates, and in terms of vacancy. We've partnered with a local rental company, and we found some best practices that really help find the best properties for people.
So we found the property, we've got it ready, I've got the tenant in there, and then I think this is most people's #1 fear. Oh no, the toilet's clogged at 11:30, or the tenant's bothering me all the time. What about actually managing the property?
Well, you have a couple of options. We would love to help you find a tenant. You can obviously always do that yourself. We would recommend us to look at it because the contract for that is crucial. #1 thing when finding a tenant is finding the right tenant and having a contract in place that will help you be the best landlord possible and keep your investment safe as well.
I've noticed over time as I talk to people about their investment properties, if I ask them, hey, how has the property been for you? If they say great, and then I ask, well, how are the tenants? They say, tenants are great. If I ask and they're like, it's been a pain, and I'm like, how are the tenants? They're like, it's been a pain. I mean, it really does come down to that tenant selection and the contract that you sign with the tenant as well.
Yes, it is very important. As a landlord myself, I've learned many things that I now put in every contract that I have.
So it sounds like you can help folks both figure out what numbers should I be looking at, sort through 2,000 properties, figure out the best ones, know what I need to do to get it ready, and then even have folks, even have it managed for folks once they've got the tenant in it.
Yeah, we really try to be a one-stop shop, so you don't have to meet out with a bunch of contractors. You don't really have to get that phone call at 11 a.m. in the morning or 1 a.m., whatever it is, about a clogged toilet. We really want to make sure that from A to Z, we got you covered and we help you figure it out.
So if you want to invest in real estate and you'd like to have someone help you with it all, we can do that. Nick can do that. Send us a message like so many of you do. Even if this is something that's a longer term plan for you, it can be great to start planning now, start watching the market, get your education so that when the time is right for you financially to do it, you're ready to pull the trigger. We'd love to help you with those resources. Nick, thanks for sharing today.
Thank you.
We'll see you guys next week.